if it's okay with you.
Save the polar bear for free battery testing to help you know if you need a new battery or not. Or if you're in need of a fresh charge, they can help with that too. They've got reliable replacement batteries starting at just $69.99. And they're the only place you can find proven, tough, Duralast batteries. So next time you're having battery trouble, head to AutoZone.
Let's be real. Mopping is a hassle. You have to fill the bucket, pushing the wet, heavy mop around, then cleaning the mop when you're done so it doesn't grow bacteria. A hassle on top of a hassle. Try Swiffer Wet Jet. With Swiffer Wet Jet, you start with a fresh pad and cleaning solution every time. And when you're done, you just toss the pad. Swiffer Wet Jet. The faster, easier, cleaner way to clean your floors. Everyone knows that Nature Valley Crunchy Bars are, well, crunchy. What they don't know is that they're also packed with 16 grams of whole grains, ready to help you get out there. Nature Valley, for every adventure.
Do you have an opinion? Of course you do. Call the D Las Vegas 97 Roman tickets to the line at 248-539-9797. It's D Las Vegas, the home of transports in Vegas. The Tigers home opener is 1 day away on 97.1 The Ticket. That's good. Yeah, Jim came in to talk to the Masters because he was down there for practice rounds, and he said the wife wanted him to get him a long sleeve, wanted him to get her a long sleeve Masters t-shirt. So how much was it? $40. But I didn't get it. Why not? I didn't want to wait in line. The rain was coming. So she asked for a shirt. Because you didn't want to wait in line because the rain was coming.
Right. I hope that works.
Yeah, that's... By the way, Brad Galley of Channel 7 just put out an awesome tweet. Did you see it?
I did not see it.
It's a picture of Spencer Torkelson standing in the dugout. It says, "Hey, Detroit, activate."
Oh.
Nice. I like it. I can't wait for tomorrow. Cannot wait. I cannot wait to have baseball. Seriously, and just so people understand, it's been 5 years since the Tigers have contended for a playoff spot. It's been 7 years since they've gone to the playoffs. 5 baseball seasons we've endured, but we knew they really didn't have a chance. And this year we can talk about having a chance. How much of a chance is basically what we can debate. But that means, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take calls from people bitching about an A.J. Hinch pitching change.
Yes.
We're going to be like, Kang, Hinch on the morning show tells why he took out Gregory Soto or Bo Brisky or whomever. And we're going to need that because people are going to be upset. We haven't taken those calls.
It's been a while.
No. Should have bunted. We haven't taken a bunt call.
Oh, the bunt call.
It's probably been over 1,500 days since we've taken a bunt call.
The city of the bunt. Stop. What was the bunt?
Right? It's been forever. So I'm looking forward to bunt calls. 248-539-9797. Let's go to TJ and Holly, our 97 on the ticket. Hi, TJ.
Yeah, how we doing?
What's up?
My brother's got a friend that lives in Augusta, and he's got an old southern plantation. The main house has got 12 bedrooms, and it's been, completely restored and kept in good shape. And then he's got a 4-bedroom guest house. And every year for the Masters, he rents it out. Whichever TV network is broadcasting the Masters, he rents it to him for like 2.5 weeks. And what he makes in rent for the plantation and the guest house pays for his mortgage for the year, plus gives him money to go to Aruba for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, it's obviously good to be this guy because he's got an old southern plantation restored with a main house and a guest house. So he's rolling in it to begin with, it sounds like. But to have it at Augusta and to make that move, I mean, it's good.
That's
to have
awesome.
that money.
Yeah, I knew people that had. I knew one guy that had a house by Oakland Hills on Maple Road there, and he would rent out his house for when the tournaments were coming to town. Make a lot of money doing so. There was a story that I saw the other day about this one house right up against the Masters, and they've offered millions of dollars to this 1,900 square foot home. The guy's not selling.
Yeah. Just, I mean, if you had a house with buttress up to the course,
Buttress.
bordered the course,
No, I like it.
you like buttress?
I do.
I'm going with it. You had a house that buttressed up to the course. I mean, think of the backyard parties.
Well, there's that, but there's also the rental income that you could get, not only from if you wanted to rent it out to fans, but if you wanted to rent it out to a golfer.
Yeah.
Golfers pay top dollar for that.
248-539-9797. Phone calls, feedback, bold-ass predictions coming in. Let's get to some of those. This is for the Tiger season. These are bold predictions for the Tiger season. From Pat on Twitter. Riley Green will lead the team in home runs even after missing the first month. Cody Clemens will be the starting second baseman, and the team will trade Scope before the All-Star break.
Wow.
So here's my question.
A lot happening there.
I've thought about the guys knocking on the door.
Kreidler, Clemens,
Yeah.
Persky.
If Kreidler basically they can't contain him in Toledo, I don't think it's too early. He hit 2 home runs yesterday in Toledo's opener. But if they can't contain him in Toledo, can Candelario move to second and then put Kreidler at third? Would they put him at shortstop and put Baez at second?
They could. I know that there's Baez has played second base, so they could absolutely do that. But you can put your best fielder at short. That's what you do. The first thing. And then you got the rest of it.
From Nathaniel J on Twitter, Tigers will finish above 500 most playoffs by less than 5 games. That's that game time. From Rough Rag on Twitter, Soto will have 50-plus saves.
Wow.
That's pushing it.
That's a lot.
That's pushing it.
Yo, you're going dumbass on that. You're not giving it to him.
I'm still debating. 50-plus saves.
Why can't he just say 40? That'd be bold, right? 50?
Maybe you didn't think 40 was bold enough.
It was plenty bold.
Yeah, it was plenty bold. We know the line, guys.
All right, it's dumbass. Where's the 12?
From Tom Wu, if Miggy hits a second triple, he'll be done for the year with the worst scoring pulse since Willie Horton. Those Gators won't hit 20 home runs, but off 2 triples.
That's 2 triples.
Let's see. From Kevin, the Tigers clinch a wild card spot on the last weekend of the season with the winning pitcher being Bo Brisky. From Jacob Schumacher, Austin Meadows hits 35 homers in year 1 in Detroit. People like the 2 triples. Was he circling the bases in a Corvette? That's from Chad. From Martin Kuhn, the bullpen will blow 13 more games than last year. Wow.
You give little faith.
Yeah. Beat Pipes 92, Scooble 14-plus wins, ERA under 3.2, Torque 25-plus homers. Compared to, I think the Torque thing, I don't know, I think 25 might be much. Scooble I think can get that done. 14 wins with an ERA under 3.2.
14 wins is a lot.
It is.
I think that's a tougher number to hit for Scoobel in his 2.5 years of baseball, or entering his second full season of baseball, compared to Torque going for 25. You have no faith in Torkelson's power.
That's not at all it. It's the first time he's seeing Major League pitching.
He's ready.
From Charles Wilcox, the Tigers win the wild card on the last day of the season, then led by American League Cy Young Award winner Tarik Skubal. And Manager of the Year, AJ Hinch. The Tigers in the postseason where anything is possible win the World Series. Call me a dumbass. It will happen. Charles, we're not going to call you a dumbass. We might call it a date show. Dumbass Perez. We're not going to call you that.
That's not right. Send it to people.
248-539-9797. All right, coming up. Another edition of Are You Going to Eat That? If you want to get your bold ass predictions in, 248-539-9797. If any of these bold ass predictions are like, guys, that's going to happen. That's not just bold. That's going to happen. It's Carson Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket.
Hey, make sure that lawn of yours is going to be green and lush this year. Call the good folks over at Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service where you get green and stay green with Natural Way right now. 888-GET-GREEN or go to naturalwaylawn.com because for a limited time, you can still purchase a full lawn program and get free grub control and free surface insect control. But you got to mention my name, Gator, and the station's 97.1 The Ticket. This offer is fantastic. You don't want to wait on it. You got to get on the schedule right now because you want to make sure you take care of crabgrass. Crabgrass control is very important in the first application. This is vital to controlling it. It's so much easier to prevent a problem than it is to fix one. So give them a call right now at 888-GET-GREEN. We got a custom tailored solution specifically for your yard and your home. Because in Natural Way, they assign each lawn its own specialist. They've been locally owned for over 30 years. They offer the 100% satisfaction guarantee. This is the company to go with. It's the company I've been going with for years. Natural Way Lawn and Tree Service. 888-GET-GREEN or go to naturalwaylawn.com.
Helping you beat the books with BetQL. It's finally baseball season, and today, for the third straight year, Shane Bieber gets the opening day start for the Cleveland Guardians. Over the last 2 years, he's racked up a 2.25 ERA with 26 strikeouts over 12 innings of work. And last year, when the BetQL model backed Cleveland moneyline bets with Bieber on the mound, it won 71% of the time. The Guardians open their season later today at Kansas City.
You're the one everyone looks to for answers. Come rain or shine, the job must get done. And you're the one who makes it happen. We get it, Jackie in Fresno, putting your employee safety first. And Manny in Chattanooga, whose local Granger team knows him by name. We're here for you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support and access to product specialists to help you find what you need. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Tax day is nearly here, and Chanel is stressing. Her small business needs a bookkeeper to crunch some big numbers.
These spreadsheets make my head spin. None of this adds up.
Indeed can help her hire great
of music they use.
Oh, that would be great. We had two guys call. One from, we think was from Great Britain, the other was from Ireland, and they were arguing over whether or not Man U got the call right with their new manager, Eric Ten Hag. You guys should call a station in England. Do we have a brother station in England? Odyssey? Is Odyssey any stations?
I don't think so.
I had over 1.5 European callers this afternoon. I'm a winner. That's from an unnamed texter.
Way to go.
Give me Matt Corral, 32. Of the Knox is the offense he played in, which was similar with Herbert, and that became irrelevant quickly after he entered the league. Mobile quarterback, very nice arm, and even if it isn't the league strong. Very nice arm, even if it isn't the league strong. Next one, how are things in the thumb? They're all right. How are things in the tongue? They're awesome. 248-539-9797. All right, Gator, we haven't done this in a while. Opening day edition.
Hi, this is Gator. I don't mess around when it comes to my food, fries, and burgers, and chicken. Hey, you all know that I enjoy beer. It's just awesome. National Beer. Looking for your favorite meat, like the chopping block burger, or the Chipotle honey lime wings. Delicious. Let's go. Deep, smooth flavor with notes of caramel. All right, folks, it's crunch time.
All right, so opening day edition. Are you going to eat that? And Gator, I have a feeling that you're gonna be pretty happy today.
Okay.
First of all, new concessions down at Comerica Park. This one, I was looking it up. It's apparently called the Motor City Chicken.
Okay.
This is tender pork loin wrapped in bacon, drizzled with spicy Michigan maple syrup.
How's it called? A Motor City Chicken?
Don't know.
What?
Don't know.
You sure you got that right?
I'm not sure that the webpage I got it off is right, but that's what it says.
All right, let's go back to what the sandwich is comprised of.
Tender pork loin wrapped in bacon, drizzled with spicy Michigan maple syrup.
I mean, I would definitely try it. It's not the. I wouldn't seek it out, but I'm not against that at all.
There is another thing called
I know they have a chicken sandwich.
Did you have a new chicken sandwich?
Something that has pork loin and bacon doesn't sound like it's going to be called Motor City Chicken.
No, but that's what the Motor City part they're saying is like makes it chicken. I think there's another like German chicken and it's not really chicken, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought this was kind of weird. There is a pork sandwich called the Notorious P.I.G., but
that makes sense.
I thought that was funny. But, all
What's in
right.
that?
Let me look it up here. Well, there's the meatless option.
You can only get that one on the East Coast though. That sandwich.
The Notorious P.I.G. sandwich presented with beverages. Oh, it's just a picture.
Oh.
I can't
Imagine it's pulled pork and barbecue pulled pork.
You get that in a 2-pack?
No, you cannot.
Not even a hologram version.
No.
So Motor City Chicken, you're in on.
Yeah, I'm okay. Again, it's nothing I would seek out, but I would definitely try it.
Okay. Next is the Euro Nacho. This is crispy pita chips, carved Euro meat, chopped romaine lettuce, diced tomato, onions, and tzatziki.
All right, so it's a deconstructed gyro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Surprise.
I love gyros.
Okay, good. Next up, Mr. Dips, which is an ice cream place down behind there's that alleyway.
Hello, Mr. Dips.
It's called Mr. Dips.
Thumbs up to Mr. Dips.
Yeah. They added a ice cream special that is available tomorrow only called Eye of the Tiger.
Oh.
Comes in a mini baseball helmet,
Oh.
which is awesome. This is ice cream dipped in an orange coating that gets hard.
Gotcha.
And it's topped with blue, orange, and white sprinkles for $7.99. Available only Friday at Mr. Dips, the Eye of the Tiger. Gator, are you going to eat that?
You had me at Eye of the Tiger. I mean, I told you yesterday I was in the bathroom during the commercial break, and one of our other stations here was playing Eye of the Tiger in the bathroom. And I get fired up when I hear that song. I love that song. So you had me with Survivor. But ice cream? Yep. Yeah. Orange topping for it. Okay, I'm down with it.
really quick, just because Evan's getting a ton of calls, we get a ton of texts. I was a little off on the city chicken. It's not German, it's Polish. City chicken is pork. That's why it's city chicken. So that's why the play on the name Motor City Chicken.
Gotcha.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that could fool a guy like me that doesn't eat pork.
The other white meat, man.
Yeah, I fell for that once. It's all marketing. I got so.
I think when I first started here, way back when, and found out you didn't eat white meat, I was joking with you.
Red meat.
Or sorry, red meat. and you don't eat meat, right?
Yeah, doesn't eat meat.
No, you don't eat red meat. And I said to you, "What about pork? It's the other white meat." You're like, "Yeah, I don't buy that."
Yeah,
like, you've been like that.
Yelling.
Yes. And you give me the shut that up speech.
Yeah.
I told you the story. It was a Piston playoff game, and I think it was at Channel 25, and I drove down, and before the game, they had a medium meal, and the Palace always had the best medium meals.
Yeah, good stuff.
And they had pork chops. I'm like, yeah, they do say the other white meat. So I had a couple pork chops. I got so sick that night. And it's,
GOFD, like good old-fashioned diarrhea?
No.
Vomiting?
Yeah, reversal. Full-on reversal.
Try some city chicken, man.
I'll just get the regular chicken sandwich. Finally, Gator, Kit Kat. This has nothing to do with opening day, but I thought you might be interested. Kit Kat has a new flavor. It's a blueberry muffin Kit Kat. It's like a purple-colored Kit Kat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought you'd do
Yeah, no, yeah, 100% yes.
So 4 things, Gator's all in for all of them.
I think Kit Kats are kind of overrated.
Whoa.
Hold on. I like them. I just think they're overrated because everybody raves about it. Kit Kats are great, but they're not amazingly great. They're fine.
What is amazingly great if Kit Kat's not?
Okay, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I'll take that over a Kit Kat. I'll take that over a Kit Kat all day.
Amazingly great, yes.
Whatchamacallit. I'll take a whatchamacallit.
Well, just tell us.
What?
What is it called?
Suck. But the blueberry, I would rather have the blueberry Kit Kat than a regular Kit Kat.
Doug, does it say in the description, is it the top of the blueberry muffin or is it the bottom? Because that matters.
It doesn't say.
Muffin top or the stump?
The top, man.
It doesn't say. It's just a
I'm
blueberry
cool with
muffin.
either way. Yeah, I'm fine with the muffin. I love the muffin.
Do you want to eat the top of the Kit Kat then?
No, I eat both parts. I eat both parts of the muffin. The bottom part of the muffin is easier with the butter when you want to smear some butter on it. Ready to go. Which part of the muffin do you like, Doug?
I don't eat a lot of muffins. But what I do, it's a bran muffin.
Yep.
Actually, banana muffins. I do like banana muffins a lot. But I will eat the
As long as there's not too much banana in there. Add more bran.
248-539-9797, 97.1, the ticket.
And before you even consider buying a home, you need to make sure that your finances are in order. I mean, this only makes sense. Hall Financial wants to make sure that you're covered with a 5-star certified pre-approval. Hall Financial, a mortgage company with nearly 5,000 5-star reviews, also created its very own exclusive Realtor Network. So you can let Hall Financial connect you with a top realtor in your area, making searching for your new home a breeze. With nearly 5,000 5-star reviews, why would you go anywhere else? Other clients have said things like the whole process was smooth with great communication and a speedy outcome. Find out for yourself and get started today and chat with a mortgage expert right now at callhallfirst.com or pick up the phone and call them yourself at 866-CALL-HALL. That's 866-CALL-HALL. Attention home sellers, it's Mark Z with EXP. It's a great time to sell a home if buyers are lined up because they know interest rates are going up. Call me, Mark Z, official realtor of the Detroit Pistons.
This is Damon Amendolara with your Odyssey Sports Minute, sponsored by Bosch. See what matters most with Bosch Focus high-performance windshield wipers. The pressure to win a Super Bowl has not been on the Bills in 30 years. But with the money now spent to Stephon Diggs and the expectations of Josh Allen, that has changed. It's a good problem to be really good, but now you have to deliver the goods. This is Damon Amendolara.
You can rain out baseball. You can rain out tennis. You can rain out golf, but you can't rain out life. Sometimes, no matter how hard it's coming down, you've got to get in your car, brave the elements, and get to those who need you. That's why you need windshield wipers you can trust. You need Bosch Focus wipers. They handle the harshest weather so you can reach life's important moments. And right now, if you buy 2 Bosch Focus wipers at O'Reilly Auto Parts, you'll save $12 instantly. See what matters most with Bosch.
If your vehicle squeals or grinds when you slow down or just isn't stopping like it used to, you may need new brakes. Through May 24th, check out the spring brake deals at O'Reilly Auto Parts and get 15% off a set of Brake Best Select or Import Direct brake pads with 2 rotors. Restore safe braking and save money now at O'Reilly Auto Parts or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hey, Michigan, it's Charlie Batch with great news. Now you can bet on all your favorite sports with the Play Gun Lake Online Sportsbook. Live in-game, play-by-play betting. Let you bet while you watch. Bet the money line as it changes during the game. Plus, bet on individual player performances as they happen. New customers, sign up right now and get your first bet risk-free up to $750. PlayGunLake.com and use my promo code TOUCHDOWN. PlayGunLake.com has all the details.
You must be 21 and in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or Michigan Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-270-7117.
As a small business owner, your bottom line is always top of mind. So start saving by switching to Comcast Business Mobile. It's a mobile service designed for small business that can save you money with unlimited data for just $24 per line per month for 10 lines. Perfect for any small business looking to grow. Or you can pay by the gig. And with access to millions of Wi-Fi hotspots, you'll pay only for the data you need. No line fees, activation costs, or term contracts. You can save up to $500 a year on your wireless bill, all on the most reliable 5G network. And it's only available to Comcast Business Internet customers. So boost your business's bottom line with a more reliable, more affordable mobile service by switching to Comcast Business Mobile today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most RootMetrics 5G data reliability assessment wins in 2H 2021. Wi-Fi networks not tested. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
Get the latest sports news and inside information about Michigan and Michigan State on the 5 Star Zone with Rico Beard. Download it today on the Odyssey app.
Scott Anderson on the eve of the Detroit Tigers season opening. We are fired up. I want to revisit something we said earlier and delve into it. About the Tiger pitching staff. We'll get to that in a moment. Back to the phone calls. Rico and Dearborn. Hello, Rico.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
You guys were talking about National Distracted Driver Awareness Month. And anyone who has kids can probably relate that when you have your first kid, all of a sudden every other driver on the road is like the enemy.
Yep.
You're watching them, they're cutting you off there, and you're like, that guy's crazy and all that. Yeah. So I went through a period where I would tweet out pictures when my wife was driving, I'd be in the passenger seat or vice versa, to the Michigan State Police of people we saw on their phone. They were distracted, they were looking down at their phone, and then I would also, there'd be 2 pictures. One of the actual act and the other one of the car with the driver's license clearly visible. And MSP would sometimes reply and basically say something to the effect of, not really our problem, or something to the effect of, what do you want us to do about it? I guess it's disheartening because, when you see these other reports of murders or whatever, the police are always soliciting tips from the public, but here we are trying to, get distracted drivers off the road or whatever, and I was met with a lot of couldn't care less.
Yeah.
So that was disheartening, So I tried to do my part. I know that's kind of nosy. You don't want to rat out people, but like I said, being a parent gives you a different mindset when you're driving and sharing the road with other people who could possibly cause you or your family harm.
It's to me, I wonder when we'll reach a point where it'll just be talked about like drunk driving. It's putting others in danger. It's putting others in danger by being careless while driving a motor vehicle. And the fact that there's a crackdown today, good. Let there be. There should be.
Well, they have speed traps every once in a while. You find out about speed traps, and they get a bunch of people for obviously speeding. You've heard of the lanes that they're there for to check sobriety. I have no issue with this whatsoever. And maybe the biggest reason why I don't have an issue is because I don't engage in that kind of behavior with the phone. I'm not sitting there fumbling with a phone. And I get very upset when people do, because you hear of these accidents that happen all the time. Okay. And you're right. You drive down the road, you see it all the time. If a car is in your commute, if a car is in and out of the lane, it's not because they're intoxicated. It's not because they're unsure where they're going. It's because they're on the phone.
Yeah.
And they're not paying attention. Or they're fumbling for their phone.
All right, Gator, some stuff from ESPN regarding the coming baseball season. Predictions for the coming baseball season. Do our Tigers get any love for postseason or awards or anything like that? We'll get to that at 105. I want to revisit something that we read earlier and talked about it a little bit, but I want to go into it a little bit more. Eduardo Rodriguez, MajorLeagueBaseball.com website, ranked everybody's opening day starter 1 to 30. So whoever your opening day starter was compared to the rest of them, where do they rank? Garrett Cole, the Yankees, ranked number 1. Corbin Burns of the Brewers, ranked number 2. Robbie Ray, former Tiger with the Mariners, ranked number 3. Shane Bieber of the Guardians, ranked number 4. Our guy, Eduardo Rodriguez, left-handed pitcher, Tigers, ranked number 11, which is pretty good. And they write, now fully recovered from his COVID-19 related issues, Rodriguez continues to be weirdly underrated and underappreciated, especially for a guy who pitched in Boston for so long. He's now the Tigers' ace, can probably use a veteran leader. There were some secondary stats that showed that he was the victim of crappy defense. I think it might have been worse than any other pitcher in the majors. So there was some stat out there like that he was a victim of awful defensive play behind him. He's also pitching in that bandbox as a lefty. So bring him to Comerica Park, maybe put a more solid, a catcher behind the plate, hopefully good enough up the middle, that everything points up for Eduardo Rodriguez. Tigers paid him. They paid him like they expect big things. Last year he was 13-8 with a 4.74 ERA. His walks and hits per innings pitched was 1.39. I think this is an interesting take from an independent national writer that this guy is weirdly underrated and underappreciated. What do you make of it?
I think it's kind of strange that he words it that way. I think Rodriguez is a good starting pitcher. I don't think he's a great starting pitcher. If you look at the numbers, obviously the ERA has been elevated, the WHIP has been elevated. Now, maybe it is because of bad defense there in Boston. But one thing he does, when you start to look at the WHIP numbers, okay, it's walks plus hits per innings pitched. That's the WHIP stat.
Yep.
And having that WHIP of 139 last year, 133 the year before, those are high numbers.
Yep.
But they're not high. At least they weren't last year. It wasn't high because of a high walk rate. Now, 2 years ago it was because of a high walk rate, but he's not a guy who walks a ton of guys.
He strikes out a lot of guys. He strikes out a lot of hitters.
Yeah, he's more than a strikeout per inning. So, I mean, it's great that you can strike out a lot of guys, but if you're also, when they hit it far.
Yep.
Real far, John. Then that can be an issue with him. But that hasn't necessarily been an issue for home runs because he hasn't given up a ton of home runs, probably an average amount. But he does get hit.
Yeah.
So I would hope that he can get back to the form he had from a couple of years ago when the ERA was in the high 3s. And they can give you close to 200 innings. 2 years ago, he gave you 203 innings. Last year was 157, and he's talking about coming back from COVID, and that's why, maybe you can expect more from him. I don't think he's underrated. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's like Tatum.
Yeah, you said rated just right.
Yeah, I think they paid him handsomely, and he's just fine.
It'd be intriguing to see if the ERA drops, the walks and hits per innings pitched drop because the Tiger defense is, I assume, getting to more baseballs than Boston's would, and because he's not pitching with the shadow of the green monster over his shoulder. But I am cautiously optimistic about this signing. This wasn't one where people wanted to print shirts, right? It wasn't one where it was going to move a lot of tickets. But, you know, it might be kind of a little bit of an underrated acquisition. I mean, the guy is, after all, the opening day starter. And this is, of course, just one person's opinion, but he's in the top half of the league, almost the top third of the league.
Here's some things he's got going. When you talk about the defense, the left side of the infield is good with Baez and Candelario. Probably above average defensively there. The catcher, we've talked a lot about Tucker Barnhart and the difference he's going to make. This is a case where maybe Tucker Barnhart makes a real difference with someone like Eduardo Rodriguez, calling the game and framing pitches that he wasn't getting in Boston. And then, of course, it's the dimensions are much more friendly for a pitcher at Comerica Park. I'd feel more comfortable with Riley Green or patrolling the outfield.
Yeah.
But he's out for 2 months.
Yep.
And Derek Hill isn't available for the time being either as a defensive guy. So how good are the Tigers defensively in the outfield right now? I don't think they might be below average right now. So that might make up for some of that difference too there. But he's got some advantages. The left side of the infield, the catcher, those, and the ballpark. Those should all be advantages for him.
248-539-9797. All right, Major League Baseball's season predictions. Did the Tigers get any love whatsoever? We'll get to that today at 105. And if you missed our bold-ass predictions for the season, we will get to those right out of the gate next hour. This is the day we do it. We write these down and revisit them at the end of the year. And it's always amazing because predictions that seem bold at the beginning of the year, when it's all said and done, sometimes some of them look ridiculous in retrospect. Others are spot on. What do you got? Give us something bold for this Tiger season. 248-539-9797. Carson Anderson, you're on the ticket. Hey, CGC Water provides the best solutions for water treatment for your home, for your family, for your peace of mind. CGC Water Treatment should be your water treatment provider. If you're not filtering your water, you are the filter. Don't be the filter. With a Kinetico system from CGC Water, you will feel better knowing you're using cleaner, safer, and purified water from CGC Water. I've had one in our home for years. We absolutely love it. The water's cleaner, healthier, tastes better. Wife's happy. Call 855-339-4242 or visit cgcwater.com. Your local independent Kinetico dealer.
Golf's first major is a tradition unlike any other, and now you can bet on who you think will go home with the green jacket on FanDuel Sportsbook. Right now, new customers can get 30-1 odds on Jordan Spieth, 2015 champ, four-time major winner Rory McIlroy, or 2020 champ Dustin Johnson to simply make the cut at Augusta. That's right. If any of those players make the cut, you win big. See for yourself why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook and take a swing at betting the first major. Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app using promo code Jansen to get 30-1 odds on either Spieth, McIlroy, or Johnson to make the cut at Augusta. That's promo code Jansen. FanDuel Sportsbook, official betting partner of the PGA Tour. FanDuel Sportsbook is also the official betting partner of 97.1 The Ticket. Must be 21 or over, present in Michigan. New users only. Must wager in designated offer market. Max bet $5. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problems, call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
I'm Jeff Lesson. It's Masters Week. Follow me on Twitter at Jeff Lesson before Thursday. Tell me who wins and his score. Closest to gets a dozen Callaway Chrome softballs. Lesson on Golf, Sunday, 8 a.m. right here at 97.1 The Ticket.
April is Earth Month, and you can celebrate with the best playlist of songs about Mother Earth. Music from the Beatles, Childish Gambino, David Bowie, and many more. Search for One Thing Radio on the Odyssey app to listen. What's your one thing? WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. An Odyssey station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. From the Sold by Mike Z Sports Desk. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Round one of the Masters at the Augusta National Golf Club is well underway. Tiger Woods is through 7 holes at -1, striping it beautifully off the tee to green. First poor shot was a slice into the woods at number 7. He recovered to par the hole. It's his first PGA Tour event since his accident 14 months ago that nearly took his life, or his leg, which is nearly amputated. whether that left leg will be able to stand the pounding of walking 72 holes of the treacherous rolling hills of the Augusta National Golf Club remains to be seen. But for now, Tiger Woods 1 under par through 7 holes at Augusta. Frozen 4 at 5 p.m. It's Michigan taking on Denver. Opening day, of course, tomorrow right here on 97.1. The ticket at Comerica Park. Tigers and White Sox. Eduardo Rodriguez on the bump for Detroit. 12:50 begins right here on The Ticket. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 97.1 The Ticket or Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Kosh and Anderson on 97.1 The Ticket.
Michigan in that Frozen 4. Do you watch Frozen 4 every year, or is that not on your radar?
If I remember, I'll try to watch some of it today.
One and done hockey is, it's crazy, of course, because puck luck plays a role, and the NCAA tournament is amazingly tense from beginning to end. Sure, it so happens Michigan made it. They are playing Denver tonight at 5. Did you see what the other side of the bracket is, the Frozen 4?
No, it's probably 2 small schools. I don't know.
It's Minnesota.
It's not a small school.
Versus Minnesota State.
All right.
Yeah.
Which is just the Screaming Eagles? Minnesota State?
No.
It was on the show, Coach.
Yes. Did Minnesota State used to be Mankato State? Isn't that a fact?
Okay.
I think it was
I don't know if
Mankato
that's a fact,
State.
but I'll trust you.
They changed the name of the university from Mankato State to Minnesota State.
But it kept Mankato State. Sounds meaner. Mankato. Tougher.
I think it's probably pretty hard to change the name of an entire university.
But they did.
I think. Because I haven't seen Mankato in a while. It's Minnesota State. Once Mankato State.
Nothing.
Pretty sure that was the case.
Oh, the voice got high.
Maybe. I don't know. Minnesota State University, Mankato. Now I'm really confused. There's only, they're purple and gold, right?
Hey, man, this is your gig.
Did I just ask you?
I mean, I know Minnesota
they changed it to
Duluth.
Minnesota State. They changed it to Minnesota State.
Okay.
And they are the Mavericks. At one point, they were Mankato Normal.
Yep.
Normal?
Yeah, well, so was Michigan State.
Yeah, we're
Michigan
good.
Normal, aren't they?
We're good. No idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were. And they became Mankato State Teachers College, and Mankato State College, and Mankato State University, and then Minnesota State University. Yeah, was Michigan State Michigan Normal? Or was that Eastern? Michigan State University. I get confused. I'm so confused. Do they have the previous names? Because it was MSC, right?
Michigan State College.
Yeah. Maybe Eastern was normal. Whatever. So, bold-ass predictions. Talking about sub-referencing. Bold-ass predictions. You ready?
I am ready. All right. More bold-ass predictions.
Bold-ass predictions for the Detroit Tigers season. Here's what we got. Tigers will have 2 candidates for Rookie of the Year, Spencer Torkelson, and not Riley Green, who's going to spend 2 months out hurt. Ryan Kreidler, who had 2 home runs last night for Toledo. He'll get a chance early. I think Ryan Kreidler gets on the radar.
It's off to a hot start in 2 games.
Yes.
His OPS is over 2,000 right now.
Yep.
Miguel Cabrera may not hit 20 home runs. I don't expect that. But he will hit 2 triples.
Will those be followed by stints on the DL?
More than likely.
Yeah.
But it's bold.
Tigers will make a trade for a starting pitcher at the trade deadline from a fading team behind the Angels in the American League West. The Tigers will acquire starting pitcher Justin Verlander for catching prospect Dylan Dingler and a former Houston Legacy prospect in Daz Cameron. I wonder if that's enough.
Why don't they just instead of Dingler just send him Jake Rogers back?
Here's Jake Rogers back.
Rogers and Cameron.
First team all mustache.
Congratulations, you get him back. The starting outfield is going to combine for 80 home runs.
80 home
the
runs.
Outfield for the Tigers this year, 80 home runs.
My final one, Detroit Lions first pick Malik Willis will throw out the first pitch for a game against the Oakland Athletics Thursday, May 12th.
The annual who throws out the first pitch for the day. I love
It's
it.
always
I love
a
it.
bold-ass prediction.
Dodge and Chevrolet are going to get into a bidding war over who owns the rights to the new Torque marketing campaign with Spencer Torkelson. Obviously,